Hey guys, this is Hazard 502 here, and today I'm going to be talking about my first lightsaber from Saberforge, the Talon. I purchased this through the Saberforge Etsy shop, and from the date of purchase to the day that it shipped was 5 business days. So quite a bit quicker than the Saberforge online store, from what I understand. Um, this lightsaber came in absolute pristine condition, zero scratches and zero blemishes. All the anodizing and all the machining is really clean. There aren't really any sharp edges. Um, they're not exactly smooth, but they're not sharp. So, for example, on the pommel here, it may look like it's sharp. It's not sharp at all. They're not rough. They're not smooth. So anyway, the finish is pretty nice overall. So what I have here is a warrior tier lightsaber, and that's Saberforge's way of saying that this is a stunt lightsaber. So light but no sound. So I have this in their 12-watt blood orange LED. And it comes with their heavy grade blade. And with this, I got it in a 32-inch. And for being a thin neck lightsaber, I don't see any reduction in brightness. I am very satisfied and happy with how bright it is for a thin neck lightsaber for sure. I'd have to say one of the highlights for me is how well the blood orange lightsaber color turned out. It is on the red side between orange and red, which is what I was hoping for, and it's very vibrant and it's very nice, so I was quite happy with that. A couple other highlights for this thin neck lightsaber is the crown emitter portion. Now, if you take a close look at the way mine is, it is actually quite a bit different than what is pictured on the website and on the Etsy shop. That the emitter itself is majority silver with the machine lines here and here, as well as the wheel on the neck is different. There's no raised sections, and I think the machining is different on that one as well. I'm happy with this version. I don't know if this could be considered a V2, but it's quite nice. A happy surprise for me was that my concern was that the forks on the crown emitter, I wasn't sure if they would be strong or if they would be flimsy. With the blade out, I can say, for my opinion, that the individual forks themselves feel thick and very sturdy. And especially with the blade inserted, it has a very tight fit for the blade, and there's no blade wobble whatsoever. It's very secure and snug in the emitter itself. So I have zero concerns with using this for dueling. It's very strong and secure in there, and so quite happy about that. You can see here there's a couple of different textures on this hilt body, this being machined rings and then this being a knurled section, and both of them have a very substantial feel and a quality feel. Because this was my first Saberforge lightsaber, I wasn't exactly sure what to expect as far as finish goes, but it's got some good weight, I guess, and it feels high quality. Comes standard with the CoverTech wheel on the back side of the hilt. This is the LED retention screw, and the emitter itself has a total of 4 retention screws. So you can see 2 on the front side where the switch is, and then if I flip it around, 2 on the back. So again, just adding to that very secure blade fit. Because this is a stunt lightsaber, I do have a latching switch, which is this one right here. And then this is just a forward dummy switch. If you had a saber with sound, this would have the kill key and a recharge port right there. The only thing that really stood out to me as a possible criticism, I guess, is that the way that these switches are mounted. I don't know if you can really see it here, if I can focus well enough. You can see that the dummy switch is mounted lower in the hilt than the actual latching switch itself. So it's not, I don't know, it's not really so noticeable. But just because this is a raised actuator versus other manufacturers who use a flush latching switch and it depresses into the button itself, this is a little bit too easy to turn on and off when you're spinning or dueling, or even when you're just carrying it around. It's just easy to brush over it and turn it on and off. That's pretty minor overall. It's got an 18650 lithium ion battery in it. From my experience, about 3.5 hours charge from the way I received it to full. So given that this is a thin neck lightsaber and just even the design of the emitter, I decided to go with a 32-inch blade as to not tax the neck or emitter with too much length over the edge. I guess weight over the edge of the emitter. Even with the way Saberforge sells heavy grade blades with their lightsabers, the balance on this is very top heavy. And I think getting a 36-inch blade or the 37-inch blade, the longest blade that they offer, would have been a mistake for me, because the balance point is about here, inch or two above the emitter. So it feels top heavy like a baseball bat. So I would suggest with the apprentice tier lightsabers with a thin neck, I'd suggest a 32. So for the fit and finish, the quality, how the crown emitter turned out, and the blood orange LED color, I am extremely happy with this lightsaber. I love the way it looks. One of my friends mentioned that it looks like a dark side Luke, and I love Luke's Return of the Jedi hilt, and I tend to agree. Very attractive lightsaber, very well made, and happy with my purchase. Thanks for watching.